In this episode of The Young and the Restless, we'll see Abby Newman face a heartbreaking reality. Her mother, Ashley, is suffering from multiple personality disorder, DID. This news greatly upsets Abby and leads to a series of decisions that will greatly impact her life. In the near future, Abby will find every way to intervene in Ashley's life, helping her quickly overcome the crisis. Abby feels the need to be by Ashley's side during this difficult time. Before leaving, she had a heart-to-heart conversation with Billy, who was once her ex-lover but has now become a close friend. Billy, with his sympathy and patience, becomes a strong shoulder for Abby during this time. Billy's comfort and sharing not only brought warmth to Abby but also evoked the deep emotions she had hidden. Tragedy at Katie's house. A disaster occurs when Katie's house burns down. Katie, shocked and panicked, vents her anger on Claire, whom she believes was involved in the fire. Although Claire is innocent, tension and misunderstanding strain their relationship. However, thanks to the timely intervention of older and calmer people, a major war was prevented. Another turning point in the episode is the meeting between Daniel and Lily. Both of them, after having time to reflect and calm down, decided to share the playground with each other. Their understanding and willingness to yield not only resolved conflicts but also laid the foundation for a better future of cooperation. A meeting between Abby and Ashley could lead to a tense fight with Tucker. As much as everyone wants to keep her in the dark to protect her from the truth, she needs to face it to help her mother. Abby, despite her anger and frustration at the way she was treated as a child, ultimately felt empowered by knowing the truth. She decided to stay in Paris for a while to support her mother during treatment. The question of whether Ashley's past will be reopened when she looks back on her childhood remains open. Abby, now an integral part of her mother's fight, will have to solve these mysteries while rebuilding a once strong relationship with her mother. The story between Claire and Katie Newman continues to be deeply intertwined in each person's heart. Claire, the Newman family's new sister-in-law, is struggling to prove herself in the face of suspicion from Katie, who is only 11 years old but has shown distrust and distance from Claire. Although Claire tried her best, all her efforts seemed unable to reach Katie's little heart. Psychological troubles and separation. The relationship between Claire and Katie began to be strained when Katie was absent from boarding school, not having the opportunity to witness the positive changes that Claire had brought to the family. Katie, even though she is only 11 years old, always considers herself a teenager and wants to be treated as such. She considers herself older than her actual age, partly because she imitates Johnny Abbott, her brother whom she admires very much. Katie may soon discover instability in Claire and Victoria's relationship. She decides to dig deeper and learns that Claire may not be Victoria's daughter, but that she is trying to create fake evidence of the relationship to get into the Newman family. Stories about Claire's past, a girl without a father and mother, in the care of an evil woman Jordan, made Katie intend to explore the DNA results. However, a surprise is brought to the yonder plot when Katie may have an accident. Claire's concerns were not unfounded. One evening, Katie sneaks out of the house to meet up with a group of teenagers from her school. Claire, with a strong feeling that something is wrong, decides to follow. Finally, she discovered Katie and her friends on the side of the road, joking around despite the danger. Meanwhile, a car suddenly lost control and rushed towards the group of children. In a split second, Claire rushed into the street, pushing Katie out of the car's path, thereby narrowly saving Katie's life. This horrific accident not only shocked Katie, but also opened her eyes to how much Claire truly cared for her. After the incident, in the hospital, as Claire sat next to Katie's bed, real emotions began to surface. Katie, with tears in her eyes, apologized for misunderstanding Claire. Claire, with tears rolling down her cheeks, reassured Katie that all she wanted was Katie's safety and happiness. The result of this event was not only the healing of the wounds in each person's heart but also an important turning point in their relationship. Claire and Katie, watched by Victoria and the rest of the family, begin to rebuild trust and love. The relationship between Claire and Katie, through trials and turbulence, finally reaches a peaceful shore of understanding and connection. Please subscribe to Yonder channel to update the latest news on the channel.